The Buzzy Bees update brought us two of the most important building blocks in the game, the beehive and the bee nest. Okay, I'm kidding if you want me to be, but otherwise this was a pretty small update that brought us everything to do with bees. However, one other block did get a lot of updates in this version, so our objective today is going to be harvesting honeycomb with a dispenser. This means I'm gonna have to get string, darn it. Let's go explore this version and try not to track honey all over the place after, okay? Chapter 1, Preventing the Elusive Flower Forest. Alright, full transparency, I did last minute pick a seed for this because I really want a flower forest. And historically, if we want a flower forest, we don't find a flower forest. So, there should be a flower forest around here somewhere. I think it's south. Ooh, look at that. There's iron. There's, oh my gosh, there's so much. Let's not deal with that tree. Here's a terrible, horrifying thing to melt your brains. 1.15 was released at the very, very end of 2019, which was 6 freaking years ago. Do you feel old? I feel old. All right, we go get this open cave situation is actually quite useful to us. Big fan. But yeah, this update was pretty darn tiny, which does mean this is going to be probably a shorter video and a very chill one at that. And you know what? I'm okay with that. All right, there is coal over there. There is iron over there. Awesome sauce. Looks like our ore situation remains the same. And I really hope nothing bad comes at me out of this cave because I have nothing with which to defend myself. Okay, that's enough of that. We are not fans of caving around here. Why is there clay right there? Is this supposed to be like a riverbed or something? And then it just decided to not be? But we have 8 iron and 40 coal and can set off across the world. I did spot a village a little ways away. Just excellent. So I think let's head that direction next. Oh, that does look like the flower forest direction as well, because that looks like tulips, maybe. Maybe? Maybe not. Those might just be poppies. Oh, look at the villages. They still feel slightly off. Something feels slightly off. I don't know what, though. Like, the roofs feel wrong, and I don't know why. All right, chest looting time, because our villages have chests now. It's great. I can literally just steal a bed. I don't even need to go kill sheep anymore. Oh, I do need food. That is the thing that I do need. Cows, hi. Let's go look through this village, see if there's like a blacksmith or anything like that. Ooh, there's a chest. Potatoes, saplings, don't mind if I do. Okay. Well, my hunger bar is going down quickly, so what if we just set up shop right there for the moment. This village feels simultaneously like huge and also not, and I think it's just because it's a super spread out one. Also, yes, I am in a new skin. If you missed my last video, which was the final video of the Mega Base, which is pretty darn cool, I also introduced this new skin, which is my new default skin. It feels so much more me than the previous one did. And it still keeps a lot of like the important identifying elements of said skin. So I am a big fan. Go check out that video if you missed it. Man, there's so many ways to play the early game now. Like, I can just kind of like coast a little bit. Swoop right through. Oh, that is not where I meant to set a respawn point. That's fine. Wait, oh, we can set the respawn point by clicking the bed, not sleeping. Is that new? Oh my gosh, it literally was added this version. I feel like random things like that I've noticed before usually end up being like, oh, this was added like 3 versions ago and you just were unobservant and didn't notice it. But I actually noticed it this time. We know that the windswept hills are there if we ever want some easy coal, but let's head south and see if we can't find ourselves a flower forest. Now this is probably about when my now partner started trying to get me into Minecraft. He would pull up his worlds and show me, you know, his builds or show me creative or things like that. Ooh, there we go. There's flower forest and some nice plains. Oh, this is a really nice little world. I like this. Listen, I like Minecraft, and Minecraft terrain generation is always so fun to explore. What kind of heckin' noise? What on earth? That was, oops. That was horrifying. What did I break? Apparently nothing. Nothing of importance. But up here, look, we've got a beehive. And so much more flower forest. My gosh. Hello, you beautiful thing. You come say hi? You're so lovely. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so pretty. Are you the best, little beans? Oh my gosh, there's 2 of you. Yay. Okay. We can settle in and get to work here now. So what I'm thinking is I want to build a teeny tiny little house. I've always wanted to build a house in a flower forest. And yeah, it's time to do that, I think. Ooh, that is a pit of all pits. We should build on one of these little ponds. We could put a little teeny tiny house up on a hill. We do so many cool little things. And we want to be breeding up our bees so that they don't all wander off and die off. 'Cause that would be sad. We could make the cutest little tiny beehive just like hanging off the cliff here. That's what we could do. I like this idea. Let's do that. Chapter 2, in which I become a honeybee. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant a few trees out here and start, you know, growing them and chopping them and all that good stuff. If this is a zombie spawning cave, we don't want that this close, right? Let's make a few torches. Oh, there's a spider. Let's get a bed down. Just like here for now is fine, I think. Make sure our spawn point is set. And let's see if we can take on the spider. Hey, there we go. Ooh, there's iron here. So, there are a couple of things that I want to do right away. One of those is going to be start making more beehives. So, shears are actually going to be super important for us. Okay. We make a campfire. We go there we go. And we do need to also farm things, but let's see if we can't find a sheep really quick to get some wool to make some carpet to put over the campfire so we don't cook our bees. There's a lot of horses. There's even cows and pigs and chickens. Any sheeps? But chickens aren't sheep. Even though they kind of deceptively... Oh my gosh. That is so many critters. Is there a single sheep around here? Gosh, that is so many. What the heck? You all having a party without me? Is that what's going on here? I did see iron there. I kind of want to stop and grab it. But I need a sheep. Sheep is important. We don't want to cook our bees. There we go. Hi, sheeps. Okay. So we get that, and we get that. Awesome sauce. And then we grab ourselves some honeycomb, right? And we're not going to die. We're not going to get hit by angry bees or anything like that. Excellent. That's perfect. They're just going to sit in their beehives and buzz now. Because I want them out here. So why wouldn't they? Oh, there they are. There's 2 of them. Here you go, pretty bees. Make children. Oh my gosh. The baby bees are the cutest things. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I love you so much. Okay, so here's the thing. Carpets are an exception to the rule that there must be unobstructed air between the beehive and the campfire in order for the bees to not get mad at you. I don't know if the whole campfire's cooking bees is a myth. It might be. Or it might just be used to keep bees from actively flying into the campfire and cooking themselves that way, because I've definitely had that happen before. Okay, but more important than us getting wheat and food is making more places for bees to live. Let's set up another beehive here-ish. We go carpet on top, and then we're going to, don't do that. We're gonna go, nope, not that either. Boop, and boop, and then we go boop, and there we go. It's not perfect. Let's try that. Sure. Oh, that's baby. I need adult. Did that bee just give me a little boop? Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, not time yet. Got it. How? We must be right on the brink. Do you like have a 10-minute cooldown or something? Cause like, we slept through the night and it's way more than past midday at this point. Oh, their growth timer and breeding cooldowns are frozen while in a hive. Interesting. Okay, I did not know this. So we've stood here staring into each other's eyes, soulfully, for a while now. Sun's going down very rapidly. There we go. There we go. Make children. All right, let's start making a house for ourselves now. You know, we are going to need a way up into this thing. Up and down. That's a part of this that I did not consider. Oh, there's our first honeycomb block. One of the things that I have really been enjoying about this series is that, like, I'm very much a late game Minecraft player. I love making my mega bases. I love having huge farms that produce tons of things that I can just then use for whatever, whenever, without worrying about how I'm going to get more of it. But this series is very much an early game kind of series, and I've gotten to like play around with what the early game looks like for me, because that's not something that I do very much. My first single player world is still my like primary single player world. I don't jump into new worlds super frequently, except for this series. And I kind of get to like experiment with like, oh, what can I do with early game items? How do I set up in the first few hours? And of course, this series also has like specific focused things that we're working on. And so that does change it. It changes things up a little bit, but not that much. Okay. So I think that this is like our full like size, and then we kind of build up from there. Ooh, we've got 2 beehives of honey. Heck yeah. Okay, we might actually want a slightly flatter underside to this thing. Doom, doom, and doom. Oh yeah, that's a better shape. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Hi, bees. We go boom and boom. Excellent. Thank you for your service. I need some spruce, is what I need. This should be like our door, right? Door/window. I feel like this isn't exactly the place for doors per se. And then we add a couple of things like, actually, we're gonna replace these with a little bit of honeycomb. We'll add a few bits of stripped logs. And actually, we might want some normal logs too. Oh, that's a spider. We should go kill the spider. There we go. Ooh, that was 2 string at least, which means we have enough for a bow, which means we have enough for a dispenser. Oh my gosh, look at us getting stuff done. Okay. We do need a proper way in and out of this place. That is the thing that we need. Okay, this is really cute. I love this a lot. All right, let's jump out of our house and take a look at it really quick. It's really cute. I do feel like the corners are actually a little too big. But I'm also not too worried about it. Like, it looks like a beehive. And at the end of the day, that's what we want. But if we had a ladder that, like, came up here. Yeah, exactly. Right there. I just have one more thing that I want to do here before we get our dispenser made. Let's make a pair of boots, if nothing else, for going adventuring. And we'll bring our bed with us. And it looks like there could be taiga this way, so that's where we're gonna head. Oh, fish! Fish are a thing that I can eat. Duh. Dry riverbeds are not a thing anymore, right? I would like some of your wool, thank you. Like, I don't think I've seen dry riverbeds generating in current Minecraft terrain. I don't know. I really like the concept of just like the dry riverbeds that generated in this like this version of terrain. Oh, there's a couple of spruce trees. There we go. Oh, and this dark oak too. Excellent. There are 2 lone spruce trees here. Is this actually taiga? Because if it is, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Mountains. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's see if we can't get some dark oak as well without dying, ideally. We have ravaged the dark oak forest a little bit. My apologies to the world and the nature and the environment and all those good things. Oh my gosh, look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yep, I am very officially in love with this world. So what I'm thinking is we take these and we turn them into stairs. And then, let's see, go boom, boom, boom. Woo! Oh, there's a creeper up there. That's not good. Why is there a creeper up there? That's really cute, though. I like that. We gotta get rid of this creeper. That's... Ugh, I don't have a bow. And I'm gonna make a bow, but it's not gonna be for shooting things with. He has taken it upon himself to depart. I'm not gonna argue with that. Ha! We should probably, though, put a trapdoor on top so that guys can't just drop in, you know? Probably a good idea. And last important piece, a light. So that we don't have as many things spawning up top. I feel like we might have to torch spam for spawn proofing. Chapter 3. Ah! Redstone. With all the fun little buildy things out of the way, let's actually get our objective done. I need redstone. That is not how that goes, is it? There we go. So there's a bow. I need redstone. Right? It just unlocked things. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I guess I gotta go do the mining part of the mining and crafting. We'll go ahead and we'll put our little mine in here. While I mine, I suppose that would be a great time to go ahead and read the comments from last episode. CD47 Art said, I think besides 1.14, 1.18 was another one that updated the textures, especially the ores, but 1.14 was the biggest of the two. It's funny how it both seems like it didn't change much, but also how huge the differences are, especially after having watched Past Life SMP for the last week. I remember that there was a lot of discussions about the new textures, especially as the snapshots for this update were coming, especially on items like melons, wheat, etc. But now after a few years, this texture update 100% was a really good change. I do like pretty much all the updated textures. It feels very polished and less stark in some areas of the game. Apteryx Drake says, I wasn't playing survival when this update came along, but I spent ages expanding my zoo in my big city build to include foxes and pandas. I loved them, so cute. Though there was a later update that gave the foxes the ability to jump, so I had to modify their enclosure because they kept jumping out and running through my city streets. I have yet to make a frog enclosure for this very reason. The SpongeBob said this update was a masterpiece compared to today's updates. I mean, sure, I like today's updates, but go off. I remember back then I didn't think the graphics were bad. I thought they were pretty good. And then we got this update and I could never look at the Nether the same again. I'm sure it was the same for a lot of people. This update could have been 2 updates on its own, in my opinion. And actually, I believe it was supposed to be 2 updates. And the Border Gore said, the texture update was that long ago? Feels like it was just yesterday. Is this what being old feels like? And with that existential crisis on all of our plates, let's head back and see if I can't find some of this ding-dang redstone. Don't forget to leave your comments about 1.15 / just the various enjoyments of playing these older versions of Minecraft, or even just your thoughts as we get closer and closer to modern Minecraft. Like, the game is changing so much and so dramatically, and yet also it feels like it's not changing as dramatically at this point either. So yeah, give me your thoughts about these things. I love hearing them. Your thoughts and your stories and your nostalgia. Let's go find some redstone. Aha! There you are, my little friend. And it is still dark outside, so I guess we could keep going. Oh, there's diamonds. Of course there's diamonds in this area. I do love this diamond ore texture. I really miss it. I'm sad it's not in current Minecraft. This is great. I'm glad this cave is so happy and brightly lit. Heck, there's even obsidian around. Okay, fine. We're gonna run through light a little bit. Why are there flowers in here? What the heck? It sure is daylight, and boy oh boy do I hope there's not any nasty surprises waiting for us back at our place. We grab our bow, we grab our cobblestone, we grab our redstone. And there we go. And I think we can head over and complete our objective by harvesting some honey with the dispenser. We'll do this one for funsies. So we put the dispenser there. We put the shears there. We stick a lever on. And drum roll, please. In your own homes, quietly, separately. Zoop! There it is. Oh, did you see that the bee got kicked out? Interesting. Okay. And there we've done it. We have harvested honeycomb with the dispenser, and we've done a lot of fun extra little things along the way. You know what I want? I want to put some leaves on the beehive. Oh yeah. I think that really ties the whole beehive together. Oh, that's so cute. I like this a lot. Well, I'd say this is not too shabby for a couple of hours in an afternoon. This has been exactly what I needed, especially like post Mega Base. I needed a fresh little short, cute build like this in a cute little world like this. Like, I know the point of the series is to explore the new updates and to like get these objectives that I've made specifically for these updates, but like this is the highlight for me today. I am so in love with this cute little beehive. Oh my gosh, I need to build things like this more often. I don't know about you, but I am very refreshed and inspired after this video today. If it was a breath of fresh air for you too, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not already part of the Chaos Coven. I will see you all around for the variety of things that are coming next, including 1.16, the Nether update. I will see you all in the next one. Bye! Oh, that's a creeper. Why is there a creeper here? You were not invited to this party, sir. That was dramatic. For sure. Oh, there are baby zombies in this version. That's not good. Why did this all happen after I said goodbye?